Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Renton Reflects. Believe it or not, the title of this film is in reference to an actual photography term, which is the aesthetic quality found in the blur produced in out-of-focus parts of an image. In that case, it seems rather fitting for how this movie kind of blurs the line on whether to see it as all that good or not. The plot involves two American tourists named Janai and Riley, who are on vacation in Iceland. One night, a mysterious light appears over the city that they're staying in. The next morning, they both wake up to find that nearly the entire human population had completely disappeared, supposedly leaving them as the only ones left. Throughout the course of the film, they try to make the best out of the situation while also questioning how they view themselves and the world. Now, the idea of being the last person on Earth is a fascinating concept to explore, as it invites numerous possibilities. However, this movie is one of those cases in which such an idea is not as well executed. Incidentally, I have expected there to be a plot element that would clearly explain why nearly the entire human population had disappeared and not Janai and Riley. Like if they were to stumble upon an alternate dimension that's dark and sinister. Kind of like the Upside Down from the Netflix TV series Stranger Things. But honestly, this movie never goes that route. Instead, it meanders along aimlessly, as the young couple possess that what do we do now kind of mentality and have conflicting viewpoints. For example, Riley feels that he could get used to this new lifestyle, whereas Janai feels that she would rather go back home to America because she's homesick. For the sake of argument, I could see how this movie was going for a more realistic approach, and it does show certain consequences and limitations of being the last people on Earth. I also got to admit that its use of photography as an allegory for how people have different viewpoints about life is a bit clever. My only problem is that this movie's direction was not engaging enough for me to reach such a conclusion, not to mention how mellow much of the acting was. Also, without giving away the ending, I found it to be kind of depressing and curiously unfinished. The only piece of media I know of that's done the last person on Earth concept a lot better is the Twilight Zone episode, Time Enough at Last. Sure, it may be a bit sad, but it is a lot more engaging and thought-provoking, which is more than can be said for this movie. Overall, I feel very split about it. If philosophical discussions about existentialism's your kind of thing, then this movie might be right up your alley. But if you're looking for something that's more action-packed and plot-driven, then this movie might not be for you. It may visually look nice, yet the script, acting, and direction seem to make this movie, shall I say, a little bit out of focus. If I were to rate this film on a scale between 1 and 10, I might give it a 5. While I don't see it as a bad film per se, I do see it as rather lackluster and could have been a lot better. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes my review. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.